Hello there, and welcome back to Satisfactory. Yes, we're back on Satisfactory. A little bit late, unfortunately, but back on our modded playthrough. And if you'd like to know what those mods are, the list is down in the description section of the video, along with a link to Satisfactory Mod Manager, so you can download and install mods for yourself. So yes, before we get started, I would like to apologize for the lateness in videos on both Satisfactory and Dyson Sphere program. I did get caught up in some stuff that I uh, had to take care of and all that stuff. Won't go into detail, obviously, because it's personal. So, plus nobody wants to hear about your personal problems, right? But yes, so we won't be back on track probably for the rest of the week, but we are going to be making up for the rest of the week. So, um, yes. So this one and the next one, and the next episode will all be just kind of catch up videos. Hopefully, we can get caught up. But yeah, so I believe where we picked or where we left off is we were trying to get materials down to down to the center down there. Keep going. Yeah, and we were going to bring them up this sidewalk here. Oh, there's a hole there. Hello. Um, we need to bring those three materials up into a frame, which we will do by architecture. Small concrete pillar, yes. Okay, and we'll bring those up into a frame so that we can bring those down to the center. Um, as you can see, we've got everything hooked up. We just need to get it down to this too close to the center, like this other one is. And I need to figure out how tall this framing is so we can basically rebuild it. Um, so it is 5 tall. That goes across the corners. Yes, so it's 5 tall. Okay. And it goes all the way across. Yeah, there's no gap. Um, the gaps are in between this. Okay, yep, got it. Alright, we'll go over and do that real quick. And should be fun. Yep, it's been a week, we'll say that much. It has been a week. It's about all I can say, really. It's just like, you know. Um, alright, so I want this, but then I'm going to remove it here in a second. We want Zoop Mood 5 tall. It's just right on these corners here. 5 tall. Okay. A little bit distracted here. Um, so, like, was it really 5 tall? I believe it was. It's just gotta figure it out. Yes, it was 5 tall. Okay. When I say I got it, that usually means I might have it. And we got to go down some steep hills here, so this should be interesting. To build this framework here. This side. So I have dubbed this one a road, so yeah, this one could be a road. we just got to figure out where we need to put our pillars. Let's go over and take a look at the old framing that we did already, and we'll see where or how we put the ramp area together, or the uphill area. See how we put that together, and then we're going to go off of that, essentially, kind of. There's a lot of manufacturing going on. There's a big ol' oof. Actually I have a slight idea on the type of building I want to go for the next power station, which is going to be in that section there. Oh, whoops, I went right on past it, wasn't even paying attention. Alright, so it goes like, okay, so it goes there, okay, and then usually we have a few in the center. See, these are 1 meter ramps as well. The other ones are 2 meter ramps. These are all 2 meter. Wonder why I didn't, oh, that's right, yeah. Okay, there's a lot of places I couldn't do 2 meter, so yeah, that one's 1 meter, but the rest of this is all 2 meter. We kind of have to do that in order to get everything lined up. Yeah, see, all of this is all 2 meter. Man, this city is, it has grown into a city. Every building is manufacturing. That was the whole goal there. See it every single building manufacturing in some way or another. Plumbing of the belts was not really factored in, as you can tell. It was just kind of a, this goes here, this goes there type of deal. There was no real good way of doing things. Okay, this one be interesting. So let's see here. I'm going to drag this over. I'm going to put it to here. Okay, yeah, that will work. We need to make sure that the area in between needs to line up as well. Oh, I almost fell off the edge there. You see that? That was close. Okay, that looks good. Now we gotta finish. We're gonna do this one as well. A little bit autosave lag there. So what's that? That's 1, 2, 3 being on the corners. Wait, how did I separate these? 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, to separate them by here. And that's going to be... Trying to see where that's going to put it. That's going to put it... Oh, really? It's not even in the center. So, this. Oops. We'll just do that and see how everything separates out. Okay, so this one does have to go here. Let me put our little dealio there. Okay, so what was that? That was 6. 6.5. So if we move this one over to, say, here. if we move that one over to, say, there instead. This is going to be a little funky. See, that's 6, and this one's going to be 5.5. So if we move this one over to here instead, wonder how that's going to end up everything. It's going to trial and error. Because I don't think... that there. Or whatever. Delete it in a second. It's 6.5. Ooh. So we need one more pillar is what that's telling me. We need more than one here. So if we go like every 4, yeah, something like that. So then what we can do is we can do that. It always does that for some reason. That'll work. Every 4. Okay. That'll work just fine. Okay, so now the difficult portion. I'm trying to remember how to do this. I think... so if we put this here, and we put that there, take this. This is a very roundabout way of doing it, but it'll work. We take... oh, come on. Right there. Oh, that's right, that's doubled up. There we go. So now that's lined up with the ones around it. Drag that all the way down there. And get rid of all this extra. And I'm going to take this one all the way up, but I'm going to adjust it later. Or we'll adjust that later. There. Okay, that's now lined up with all those. All the extra. Alright. So technically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one's gone. 2, 3, 4. Oop. And those 2 are gone. So technically, that's how the slope is going to work. Now, whether that's going to work like that or not is yet to be determined. But hopefully it will. It's a shadow here. You guys seeing the shadow? Oh, it's the shadow of the... okay, I was curious about that. So what the... why is there a random shadow there? Yeah, it's the space elevator, of course. I like that the space elevator has a shadow. That's so cool. It's like a big sweeping freaking tower, shadowed tower. Good thing. Sweeping across the landscape. Really nice. Okay, so then we move this one here instead. Get rid of all those. Technically, that should be right. Ooh, there's a hole there. I should also mention, too, it's come to mind, is one of the things that we're going to struggle with here this week is going to be time on these videos. So we may not be getting full episodes out. I'm going to try not to shorten them too much. Obviously, Dyson Sphere program is going to be shortened quite a bit, because that's 2 hours, man. Um, and if you get behind on any of these episodes, it's crazy. And the thing is, the reason I can't record ahead of time, like I can record ahead of time, like maybe 3 episodes a day, maybe, if I'm really stretching it, which usually isn't an issue. But the main problem that I face, let's see, yeah, we want diagonal. The main problem that I face is being able to um, record all that and then have time for everything else as well. That's, you see that like freak out. Now, why is that doing that like that? Okay, that ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work like I thought it would. We'll use the beams, but so here's what we'll do. We'll do foundations. But yeah, so I end up with some autosave lag. Oh my gosh, I'm looking down at my feet. uh, so yeah, I end up if I get behind, I end up having to short the episodes, and that's the reason why. It's because if I don't, I won't be able to catch back up. Like there'd be no catching whatsoever of that. Architecture. Architecture. Whoops. Ladders. I try though. I do try. I do try to put. I mean, I'm kind of going crazy mode, I guess you could say, on YouTube here. Is I'm trying to put out, um, uh, whatever you call it. I'm trying to put out, I think, too many episodes at once. I think is what's going on here. So if anything happens, this is the thing. Like I have it balanced, right? I have it balanced just so. And if anything happens, it ends up screwing everything up. If anything happens, if I'm not prepared for it. So I think I've been planning on this for a while, but I think what's going to end up happening is I'm going to end up um, uh, trying to word this here. So you probably want. Almost fell off there. Okay, come on. That's not correct, is it? It's like it. This is what I hate about this. Why is that locked like that? Like I started in the middle here, and then I end up here. I mean, sure, that's not completely centered. I mean, that one was expected, but... Huh. This one's gonna be interesting. I think it's all at the same slope. It's just not at a 2-meter slope. I don't understand why that doesn't end up like that. Why that doesn't end up... Like, you can tell, obviously. So I'm wondering what happens then. Oh, let's get rid of this real quick. So let's do it like this then. Let's see what happens if I do it like this. Yeah, see how these are higher? Look how much higher this is compared to the other one. So I can't do that, per se. I have to start lower in order to keep that in one continuous slope. Now what I can do is do like this. Okay, and this will follow through. Oh, we're gonna have to have one there. Because if we don't, it's gonna end up doing that. Okay, so that slope just has to be. Alright. I did not realize this, or I probably realized it a long time ago and I just forgot. That's usually what happens. Okay, yeah. In order for that to work. It has to be like that. And then I end up with this, which is annoying. Let's get rid of all this. There we go. That. Then it ends up looking weird, I think. Oh, that ain't too bad. I think that's fine. I think it's because of where it starts. What happened here? Oh. Yeah, it's because of where it starts. It does follow the slope, though. It's just these pieces are very strange. I don't know how I'm going to do those. I'm going to have to figure something else out for those. Yeah, weirdly enough, like this is lined up, and it just slowly gets worse as it goes down the row. That is kind of annoying, actually. But I'd rather have it end up like this than end up like the other. Actually, we want to keep these. So just like that. But yeah, like I was saying, it's one of them things where you have to find the right balance, which the right balance has not been a thing for a little while. But I've been managing. But like I said, if something ever goes wrong, it's a pain. It's a real pain to get everything caught up. Like if I'm ever like not feeling uh, very good, like I'm feeling sick or whatever, and I end up with a day or two out, then you guys don't get any content from me, which really sucks. I know. I'm sure there's a lot of people mad, but that's just how it goes. Alright, get rid of that. I guess just as long as these are the same, right? It don't matter too much. Yeah. Okay. There we go. That works for that. Then yeah, we need to. Oh, I don't know if that's possible there. Oh. If I do this, and then do this, and then do this, and then do this. That's one way of doing it, right? It did not want to go. Okay. Very nice. Alright. Yeah, that, and then across the road. And then I need to figure out exactly where my other stuff is. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this slope here for now. Ow, my legs. There we go. Kind of preemptively. Yeah, you can see the slope, the way the slopes are handling everything. What happened here? See, that one's fine, but this one's not. What? No wonder it was wrong. Huh. Interesting. Let's put a foundation here. No, that's correct. Interesting. Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on. Like, that one's there. Oh, it's because this one's in between. That's probably why it ended up like that. Okay. That's fine. I wonder if I can... No. Ooh, we could do this. If we wanted to. That'd be quite interesting. Little slope. We could make some cool stuff. That'll be for later. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower this. Yeah, because this needs to be changed no matter what. I think it was this. I'd done this last time too. Yeah, so that's like just sticking up into it, but it's not. It's not exactly in the wrong spot, but it kind of is. Okay, so then we get rid of this one too. And to make sure these are correct. Yep, that one's correct. This one had to be shortened. Should be 3. Yep, okay. So I just gotta remove this. Okay, that's not gonna be perfect, but yeah, I guess it'll work. I'm doing this one slightly different than I did last time as well. Actually, no, that's not gonna work, is it? I don't remember how I did the last one. I know I lowered these. But that was also on a 1x1, so... Or not a 1x1, 1 meter. It was like that, actually. Close enough, right? Yeah, so we'll do that on this side then as well. And then that, at least it'll be the same. That's all I care about. It doesn't have to be perfect like or it doesn't have to be exact like the other one. Um, just as long as, get rid of that, just as long as it's very similar. That's what matters here. Okay, so this one's right of center. Yep. Get rid of that one. Okay, that worked. Yeah, the reason these have to be like straight up and down is because of um, the ramps and stuff, or because of the belts and stuff. At least that's how I have the other one as straight up pieces. Oh, you know what I'm forgetting? I am completely forgetting that I need to ramp the next set as well in the center. This one should. Oh, I fell in a hole. Of course I did. Because of course I did. Alright, there we go. All we need is that central pillar there. Okay. Yeah, we gotta leave those ramps there because we're gonna need them here in a second. Don't look too bad though. Then we gotta repeat that down this way too. This is even even longer of the slope. One of these times we gotta get to working on the actual central storage area as well. Oh yeah, so this episode we are going to be completing phase 2, so don't worry about that. We are actually going to be doing that. Because we should have, by now, we should have made enough materials to do all that. I'm just kind of waiting for the base to kind of back up before I take out a bunch. Well, not the base to back up, but the building that makes the versatile framework needs to back up. Where am I going? Well, how's my concrete while I'm here? Very, very low. Okay. Yeah, I realize as well. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting to continue conversations because I get extremely I get, well, I guess it is extremely as well, but I also get easily distracted by stuff. Um, I try to do my best to stay focused on stuff. I'm just unable to. That's just how things go, unfortunately. As I am I am the embodiment of um, talking about something or doing something in particular and going, oh look, a squirrel, and then chasing after that for a second. Uh, that's just one of the things that um, I have to battle with all the time. But I talk like it's like a war or something. I guess technically it is. It's a war in my brain. Yeah. So if you're ever wondering why I am the way I am, that's kind of it. I just kind of have to. Um, I just kind of have to deal with that kind of stuff and hope that it doesn't affect me while making. And it does affect me while making recordings. I can tell you that much. I've watched my footage back. It's not great when that kind of stuff happens. All right. So how am I gonna? I guess I do it from the bottom side, huh? So these two center ones is what I need to focus on. So I need to get rid of the center ramp. Wrong thing. This one. It's not doing diagonal. No, okay, it's not working. I have to go up there instead. I deleted my ladder. Yeah, when talking about stuff, I do tend to go squirrel and do or talk about other stuff right in the middle of conversation. But yeah, I try not to short this stuff too much, but I'm afraid that yeah, some of it is going to get shorted. I'm sure people are going to be upset with that. That's okay though. Yeah, it refuses to go diagonal. Weird. Yeah, why is that? I guess we'll just have to freeform it and hope for the best. Which is just fine. We just gotta get one ramp started anyway. Is that correct? I think it is. It looks slightly different. Or maybe not. I don't know. What I do know though is I do gotta drag it all the way down here. Yeah, that's definitely not correct. I thought it wasn't, but that's definitely not correct. But that is how I did the other ones. So there's gotta be something wrong. That it's not wanting to line up. Oh, you know why? I know why. That. Okay, is it here? That's there. Alright, I'll temporarily get rid of that piece. That would be why. Yeah, it's because I'm not going off the top beam, because last time we're going off of this beam, and when you try to go off the side, that's why it wasn't lining up correctly. Okay, now I thought it looked different. Yeah, that's a lot closer. Okay, so we're gonna leave that all there for the moment, but let's drag this all the way down, and it should line up just like that. Now, unfortunately, it's gonna stick through the bottom as well, so there's nothing I can really do about that. That's okay. I'll have to get rid of these as well. I think it's... Oh, these were... Never mind, I put this in the wrong spot. I'm an idiot. No! Those are in the wrong spot. Yep, definitely. Okay, so we gotta get rid of this ramp as well. Let's not do that. Yep. Okay. We just need a flat surface. I'll put these back, don't worry. Okay, something like that. Alrighty. That's a metal pillar. So yeah, it's what it has to do is it has to go. Let's see, this should be correct. Yeah, that's correct. As you can see, it's gonna have two in between. We go to that little corner there. You know, it's also amazing to me. It's like, how do I even function day-to-day life? I don't even know sometimes. I'm all over the place. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Yeah, it should be. I might have to pop up here. Okay, it's right there. Yeah. Only problem is I have to. I do have to do this. Yeah, I think that's correct, but I'm not sure. Oh, look at the sun. Oh, that's so weird. How was that like that? Um, that is very strange. They've done some stuff to the skybox, definitely. That is not what it used to be. I completely forgot about music. I always forget. Um, oh, we got some music. That's a thing. Also, this is incorrect. That is definitely incorrect, and I know why as well. I think it's there. Yeah, it should be in the middle of this, which it looks like it's not. Also, that's slightly turned. Do you see that? It's very, very ever so slightly turned. Yeah, see, now I can't diagonal it. So it's probably going to be here then. That's straight. That's also the issue as well. Just trying to get this stuff straight. Because we're fiddling with different heights and stuff like that, so it's just like. Also, we're on freeform, so that's probably wrong. I need to be on diagonal. There we go. So that way it can't go slightly askew. Well, yeah, also, if you haven't noticed by now, you notice that it takes me forever to do anything. That's just how I am. It always takes me forever to do anything, which I know employers hate. uh, it's not by choice either. It's not me slacking off or whatever, or trying to get paid for stuff that I'm not doing. That's just not exactly how that works either. That's what they all think though, because well, they've been doing this for a long time too, which I can't fault them for thinking that. Then I had to explain to them what's actually going on, and then they go, "Oh, okay." I thought you were trying to screw me, out of stuff. I think you were just being lazy just for, uh, you're just being lazy or not wanting to do stuff or whatever have you, whatever they end up thinking. Okay, so that looks good. So yeah, when I work slower, it's not by choice. I go as fast as my brain allows, which unfortunately is not as fast as people want it to be. So I guess that's why I got into like truck driving and stuff. Because with truck driving, I mean, when you're driving, you're just driving, you're picking up a load, going and driving to another place, picking up another load. You're not required to like my brain's not going to interfere with the speed of the vehicle. you know, uh, I'm gonna make deliveries and get to truck driving. It wasn't by choice either. Just what I wanted to do and what I got into. Department of Transportation. Yeah, we were expected to do stuff there too, but there was a little bit of leniency on certain items. Certain. This is looking pretty good. Um, Whatever you call it, certain jobs. Because you could always trust me to do the job, just can't do. You couldn't, think that I was gonna do the job as quickly as every other person in the world. I guess that's also why it takes me so damn long um, to do stuff in this game too. Just because my brain likes to focus on everything all at once, which then ultimately slows it down. It's kind of like I don't know, I always compare myself to a computer, I guess you could say. And look at this. It looks a little crappy on the ends there. I'm not happy with that. But really can't do anything about it, unfortunately. Okay. So right there. And right there. Alright, cool. Yeah, just because of the angles and stuff, there isn't really anything I can do about all that. But that's okay. So that's that one. Um, okay, yeah, let's grab our stuff for phase 2, and let's get phase 2 done today. Since we're nearly out of time, we should be able to get enough together. So there's 50, and there's 100. Good. I don't know if we're going to be able to carry 500 of those. I don't even know if we built 500 of them. Probably not. Because if they're in stacks of 50, it's going to be 51, 52, 250. So, yeah, that's going to be an issue. It's going to be a big issue. So we probably don't have enough for phase 2, per se. I don't know how fast those things make, so let's deposit what we have, and I'll put a little personal chest over here, just temporarily to whatchamacallit, organization. Just put all this stuff down real quick, so we can carry a bunch. Yeah, that works. Hey. Okay, so there's that. Let's go grab the rest of it. You just need 500 framings. Don't think we have that, but we'll try. I'm going to empty the machines first, and then we'll empty out the belt and see how much. Probably not a whole lot. If I had to take a guess, we probably have like 300 some odd. Like maybe 350 frames. Because like I said, if they're in stacks of 50, which is really annoying, then these aren't even powered. Huh. Fun. These have not been powered. Or that one has not been powered. Okay. No, I just missed one. Okay, good. Why is this one made 49? That's a little bit strange there. So is that one. They seem to make 49. And don't tell me that they make 2 at a time. So we don't even have hardly any. We do not have that 500. I thought maybe we would have, but crap. Oh, that kind of sucks. Okay, so maybe we do have like 250, and that's about it. Alright, we'll go to the end here and empty out the belt. See how much is actually here. So it'll be a lot on these belts, but not a whole bunch. Oh yeah, we need to get rid of this, by the way, too. Go in here. And we'll just spam E for a little bit. See how much we actually have in this system. Yeah, I'm still leaving my guess at 350. Just based on what it looks like right here. So there's 300. 320, 330, 340, 350, 360. Okay, I was wrong. 370, 380, 390, 400. Well, there's no way we have 500 on this belt. 420, 430, 440, 450, 460, 470, 480. Holy crap, we actually have it. 490, 500. I don't know why it's cut off, but it is. I cannot believe we had 500. Wow, that's insane. Let's go. Phase 2. Need to finish it. Yeah, just before we end it though, again, huge apologies for this week. It's been a mess. As the past couple weeks have been a mess leading up to this one being a mess, so but hopefully it gets better from here. That's usually how I like to look at it. Ceiling. Okay. Now I get to launch it. Go! Yeah, buddy. Bye! Okay, now phase 3 is going to be the longest phase in existence. Okay, so now we get into manufacturers. Manufacturing is going to be those motors and those... What are those called again? They're not adaptive control units, right? They're like, there's something else. I think it... No, maybe they are adaptive control units. Yeah, maybe. It's very possible. Okay. Um, yeah, we'll leave those. Alright, yeah, here's where we're getting to the good stuff. Tier 5 and 6. This will unlock everything for us. Oil processing. That'll give us the valve, which we've been wanting for a while. We'll get oil extractors, refineries, oil. We get circuit boards as well, rubber and plastic, and then new shop products. Industrial manufacturing will give us the big trucks, and then the manufacturing, the stuff we need to complete. And then alternate fluid transport, which is another good one, but we need manufacturing, unfortunately. That'll get us um, these big things and packagers. And over here in 6, expanded infrastructure, that'll give us Mark IV belts, the fuel generator, which we desperately need. Monorail technology, that'll get us all the monorail stuff. This one I really want as well, but we need plastic. That'll definitely help us out in the future. That was a mod. Oh, hey, this is pretty cool. Look at all this little stuff. Routings only for better routing the trains. There's a bunch of little stuff in this mod. Pretty cool. I like it. Bunches of little different platforms and things. That's from the small train stations mod. That'll give us some much needed infrastructure as well, possibly. Possibly. Okay, well, given the time, I think that is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. Um, so, next time, I guess we'll continue to focus on that framing, and we'll get those belts back to where this one is. And so we'll need to focus on that, and focus on completing some of those other things. Manufacturing town, I believe, is going to be on this side, isn't it? Because there's a lot of space up here. Yeah, this is going to be manufacturing over here, as we'll do all the manufacturing stuff on this side. So we'll need to expand out this way for manufacturers, which is going to go above and beyond all this stuff, which will be nice. Plus, there's plenty of room on this side. We'll be able to do plenty of room and whatnot. So that'll be next time. So, or no, next time. That'll be some other time. So yeah, we'll continue to expand out that framing, get all the belts back, and then work on some of these other phases, because we're gonna have to get into like plastics and stuff. So fluid handling and whatnot. But that'll be later on. And so again, this is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. So I do hope you enjoyed, and again, apologies. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.